Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a special video for you today. So you guys know I'm a huge fan of Korean beauty, Korean makeup, Korean skincare, and you know that I get a lot of my products from YesStyle. Well, it is YesStyle's 14th birthday. So YesStyle have asked me if I want to give away 14 of my favorite products to 2 of my subscribers, and of course I want to give you stuff. So I did. Also as well guys, just so you know, they've also given me a 20% discount code that you can use in 24 hours from this video being posted to use on their website for orders over $49. I'll leave a code and the link in the description box below. So I'm going to go through all the products that you can win in this giveaway, and also I will link every single one of them individually below if you just, want them. So to be in for a chance of winning this giveaway, you just need to follow myself and YesStyle on Instagram and comment your Instagram handle below in the comments. So this is only open to people in the US. I know, I'm sorry to everyone else, but of course I will do a big giveaway for everyone else to participate in soon. Okay, so let's go through what is in this box and what you can win. So I want to start with 2 items of skincare. I don't really do much skincare, but these are 2 products that I always order because I know they work and I love them. I just think they're incredible. A lot of people talk about how I remove my makeup, how I take makeup off because I don't use wipes, and you guys know I despise wipes. So the first skincare product is the Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm by Vanilla Co. This cleansing balm is absolutely incredible. It melts all your makeup off the skin, waterproof makeup, tints, things like that, but it's also so gentle. You can literally see the makeup melting away. It's my absolute all-time favorite. I use that as my pre-cleanse, as part of my double cleanse as well, even if I'm not wearing makeup. And a little bit goes a long way. You literally need the smallest amount. It comes with a little scoop so you can kind of figure out how much you need. And then you just rub it in the hands straight onto the face, on top of makeup, on top of an uncleaned face, and then rinse it all off and then follow up with your cleanser. My last product in skincare is these Acne Pimple Master Patches. These are from CosRx. If you're into Korean skincare, you're probably very familiar with the brand. These are, of course, pimple patches. They're basically tiny, small patches that you put on top of blemishes, spots you can kind of feel coming up and out of the skin. You peel it off and just leave it on. I leave mine on overnight. I know you can leave them on during the day if you want to. And no joke, it gets rid of that pimple overnight, flattens it completely, and it's kind of quite satisfying to look at because it's almost like a patch that's like absorbed all your pus or whatever's in that spot, you know. So that's one of my absolute favorites. That is a product that I can really trust and guarantee is going to work for me. So I'm very excited to share that with you. Let's move on to skin. So the Perfect Cover BB Cream by Misha is my absolute all-time favorite. Oh, maybe I should apply them and talk about them as I go. Good idea. It's my absolute all-time favorite BB cream because it provides really lightweight coverage, and it's the only BB cream that I have found that works with my oilier skin. And you guys know I'm not like a full coverage kind of person. I like to keep my skin quite natural, and I know you guys have been using this too from my recommendations and been loving it. I also love that it works for more mature skin. It doesn't sit in fine lines, especially my fine lines on the forehead, but you can just get a nice clean canvas without too much coverage and still keep that glow to your skin. That's one thing about me. I'm super oily, but I want to keep a glow to my skin. I don't want to look matte. I don't want to look dry, you know. This is the Essential Star Sealer Foundation, which is an incredible product. Now, I discovered this recently because I wanted a foundation that was a little bit more full coverage, but again, from like a Korean brand, because they just seem to sit nicer on my skin. So this comes with a little sponge pad here and a small brush. Underneath there, you have your concealer and your foundation. I'm not going to open the foundation yet, but you basically squeeze this and a really nice amount of foundation comes out. I'm going to go ahead and use the concealer. And what I want to do, kind of in the style of Korean beauty, is just really perfect my base and have really clean skin. So I'm going to use the concealer in little areas where I know I get a little bit more redness and a little bit more of my like sun damage showing through. But what's great about this foundation as well is being able to take it around with you. You got concealer, foundation in one. I mean, I know we're not exactly leaving the house at the moment, and it is quite a full coverage product. So I'm just applying this almost in spots, and then I'm going to let it sit on the skin for just a moment. And then I'll go in and I'll buff it in with the same brush that I used for my foundation. Now for under the eyes, in terms of concealer, I don't like heavy concealers under my eye. They crease too fast, they look textured and not so great on me. So one of my absolute favorite concealers of all time is the Laneige Real Cover Cushion Concealer. It's very like liquid based. It has a kind of generic applicator there, but also on top, we have this sponge inside. Now, when I first ordered this, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna use that sponge because it looks quite dense, but it's really soft and spongy. So it makes a really good blender for under the eye area. Also, a really nice touch is it has a squeezy tube. So when you come to the end, that's so like, you know, but when you come to the end of the product, you can kind of squeeze it around and use the whole lot up. And then just tap it in with that cute little sponge. So I just primed my eyelids, ready for some eye makeup. We'll come back to the skin in just a moment, but eye primer isn't in the giveaway, but I will link it below for you. I want to talk to you about some of my favorite eyeshadows, and they're from a brand called Clio Professional. So you'll be receiving these two shades, a deeper bronze, just like this, which has a nice shimmer to it. And then this incredible like highlighter shade. This is absolutely stunning. These eyeshadows, I think a lot of people, when they think of Korean beauty, they're kind of like, it's quite tame, whereas these eyeshadows really do the opposite. They pack such a punch with color and texture. So I'm going to do something quite nice and natural. Actually, I kind of have to mix it up a little bit. I just want to show you my favorite contouring powder because I want to use that around the eyes also. And this is the Better Than Shape contouring powder. And this is the shade Walnut Grain. And what's great about this as a contour shade is you get two different colors. So you get one that's a little bit deeper, one that's a little bit colder. I like to mix them both together. I always mention in my videos that contour isn't bronzer. It isn't warm. It should be a little bit colder. So this is the perfect kind of balance of the two. It doesn't look like bronzer and it isn't so grey that it looks like grey eyeshadow, you know? So it can perfectly sculpt and define the areas that you want without looking too over the top. I like to then take the lighter shade and kind of go around like the edges of a contour just to blend that in. So I'm actually going to take the darker shade through the socket to start the eyes. Again, just to kind of contour the eye shape. I'm then going to take that kind of bronzy brown. I'm going to buff that out also as well to make like this kind of solid smoky eye. There's something really nice about making a smoky eye look with just one color. It's been such a long time since I've done that. I think we always like, we're used to seeing like these really bold, like smoky eyes online. We forget it doesn't have to be as insane, as intense as it is online, you know? So moving on to this incredible highlight shade, it kind of has this weird creamy jelly-like texture, I guess you could call it. I'm gonna start from the inside corner just here and just really brighten it up. Then just to add a tiny bit of sparkle, right, you guys know I'm not fond on glitter, but what I do appreciate is a glitter that's kind of encapsulated in a liquid, if that makes sense. So it's easier to wipe off. It doesn't move around as much, and basically doesn't hang around in your skin for a really long time. So this is from, I always get it wrong, I can't remember, I think it's Mimi Box. And this is the I'm Glitter Beam in the shade Bad Illusion. I've chosen this shade because it does come in like a pure gold and a pink, but this one is a little bit more, has a clearer base, so it can work with any kind of look you're doing. And it just has a nice line applicator. I'm just gonna tap it right on the inside corner. This looks great on the eyes when you kind of let it dry and then do another layer. So that's what we will do. We'll finish up the eyes in just a little bit. But I just want to show you my next product. This is from one of my absolute favorite brands ever. This is from Free CE, or Free Concept Eyes. And they do these Take a Layer products, which are these incredible cream-based products just like this. Just like this. And they're really multi-use. So they can be used on the lips, the cheeks, the eyes, everything like that. They're a really, really nice multi-purpose product. So if you want to achieve like a really nice monochromatic look where everything is just the same kind of tone, it's a really, really nice product to use. I'm gonna take a nice light brush and I'm just gonna take a small amount. I just pack that onto the top of the cheeks here. to give me like a little lift. I just really want a clean look. And I've chosen a shade that's suitable for everyone, that will either give you like a flush of colour or a nice lift. And will look great on your lips also. You just want nice, healthy looking skin. And that's what I like about like cream texture products as well, is they leave a nice kind of natural texture to the skin. Next up is one of my absolute favorite products of all time, and this is from EG Lips, and this is the Blur Powder Packed. It's basically what it says, a blurring powder. They do come in shades, but I feel like they're pretty translucent. You can't really go wrong with it. It does come with a pad inside. I do still prefer to use a brush, and I'm just going to use it anywhere I want to mattify. I really like it in this area here, because you can see it instantly blurs where you apply that product, and it's really light as well, but it just adds like this filter like blur to the skin. And I'm just gonna go back into this eyeshadow that we use, and I'm gonna add a tiny bit of highlight with this. It just gives a nice subtle highlight to the skin also. Use a tiny bit because it is a little bit shimmery and we don't want it to look like texture. Also, I put in one of these I'm Bare Lips. This is again from Mimi Box. Or Meme Bucks, I can't remember. And this is the shade Sun Kiss Orange. Now, these are really nice. First of all, the packaging is just this really nice, recyclable, sustainable. So it's a lip color balm. So it does have the smallest amount of color to it, but it's not like overwhelming. So it has that nice like deeper peach tone out just in the middle there. They smell really good too. But it's a really great, what I call like a summer product, because it's not too heavy, looks natural. It looks like it could be your lip color, if that makes sense. Moving on to brows, one of my favorite brands ever is Pony Effect. So this is of course Pony, the makeup artist and YouTuber, her own brand. And she makes these incredible products. And this is one of my favorites, a brow pencil, because it's very thin. And I know a lot of brands say they do like a really thin pencil, but this is beyond. It's almost like needle point. So I'm just gonna fill in the brows with that. And this is really great, especially if you have like, for example, laminated brows and you wanna keep that spike, or you want that laminated look where you wanna keep that spiky look to your brows. And that way you can do it like hair by hair, stroke by stroke. This is the shade Deep Brown. I always think even if your eyebrows are black, like mine, like pitch black, you still shouldn't use a pitch black pencil because it makes your brows look really fake. So I always use a dark brown, like it's usually the shade just before black. Nice defined soft brows. I'm just gonna add some lashes. There are no top lashes in this giveaway, but I will link for ones I use below also. Okay, so next up is a product that I bought kind of on a whim, and I was just like, I'm just gonna try it and see what happens, because I don't usually use them. And when I did use them the first time, I was like, these are absolutely incredible, and what a difference. Subtle, but what a difference they make. This is again from Pony Effect, and these are basically bottom lashes. So the lashes for right under here, never really use them because sometimes they can look really doll-like. However, these ones are so natural and so nice, and it's one of the only false lash brands that I like the glue that it comes with. Usually I think glue in false lashes, apart from Eyelaw lashes, the glue that it comes with is terrible, whereas this is a really nice glue. So I own, I think, about 5 pairs of these, because I do this thing where I like something so much I panic buy in case they run out. I personally hate wearing mascara on my bottom lashes because I don't like the way my bottom lashes sit. I think when I put mascara on them, they kind of just look like sticks with like mascara. By using these bottom lashes, just tucking them under my natural lashes, it gives, I'll wait for the glue is a little bit wet there still, but it gives this really nice, very subtle definition to under the eye. Like it doesn't look like doll-like. Just see that subtle definition it gives without and with. I love them. I just think they add the tiniest amount of something, you know? And then you won't get any of those smudges under the eye also. So that is the look using products that are in this giveaway. Let me just remind you, all you have to do is follow myself and YesStyle on Instagram. Comment your Instagram handle or at whatever below, and then 2 people will be chosen randomly. I'm so excited that I could share this with you guys. You're gonna love everything as much as I do. Like I said, this video is only open for people in the US. I will be doing a giveaway shortly that'll be worldwide for everyone, so do watch out for that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you very soon. Bye.